stop looking at my buttocks, you pervert.
John walked out of the shadows, badge left behind. The whistle on the silence spoke what he'd find. Fighting for the children, fighting for the truth. Gave a voice to all the wounded, gave hope to the youth. But in the alley where the rumors play, danger hides in the friends you praise. Every cause can lose its way if the wrong man leads the parade. The problem with Wedger is baloney. Bill's the brother, he lives like a trophy. But Harvey's tapes tell a darker story. Be careful who you call your glory, 'cause when the lights come on and the press lean in, truth and lies both wear a grin. Brian Harvey's not just pop songs on the charts. He's been digging through the wreckage with a fighter's heart. Filming quiet whispers, saving every call. Showing how the rumors start to rise and fall. He says Bill Maloney fed him lines, names that crumble when you test the signs. And Wedger's cause could break apart if he won't question his friend's dark arms. The problem with Wedger is baloney. Bill's the brother, he lives like a trophy. But Harvey's tapes tell a darker story. Be careful who you call your glory, 'cause when the lights come on and the press lean in, truth and lies both wear a grin. The world has seen the car beach lines, empty claims and ruined lives. If you fight for victims, hold the line. Don't let fakes destroy the sign. Oh. The problem with Wedger is baloney. Bill's the brother, he lives like a trophy. But Harvey's tapes tell a darker story. Be careful who you call your glory, 'cause when the lights come on and the press lean in, truth and lies both wear a grin. John, keep your courage, keep your flame, but guard the power of your name. Credibility's the shield you need when you march for the voiceless free.
Fook planet Earth, you have no idea what's coming your way!
When I was in the army, I was always thinking, well, at least with the apocalypse comes, I'll have a SA-90, or is that an MOD-90? One or the other. I can't remember. It was 20 years ago. I'd either have an SA-90 in my hands or an MOD-90. I can't remember which one is which. I think the MOD-90 is the weapon, and the SA-90 is the ID card. Yeah. But mind you, I think Fanny Pest may be able to correct me on that.
I love to touch myself while watching MattTaylorTV.
Fook planet Earth, you have no idea what's coming your way!
Subscribe to MattTaylorTV. It's bad, really, really bad.
Excuse me, do you know where the closest China shop is, please?
Can you see my balls from there?
Don't just lurk. Join the army. Matt Taylor TV needs you.
Taffy laughs at Arthur's crown, says the stories all fall down. Medieval words and misty kings, just old songs the poet sings. But Sunday bells still call his name, for Jesus' tomb was not the same. He swears the stone was rolled away, and faith still guides his heart today. We build our worlds on what we trust. Legends fade and saints turn to dust, but hope's a fire we can't let go, even when the facts say no. Arthur sleeps in Avalon's keep, but Jesus wakes the soul from sleep. Two tales, one heart, the lines we draw, belief's a map of love and all. History tests the sword and throne, digs for bones in ancient stone. If faith can leap where reason ends, carried on the prayers of friends. One tale's tied to blood and ground, the other lifts where none is found. The past must prove what's true and real, that faith is something hearts can feel. We build our worlds on what we trust. Legends fade and saints turn to dust, but hope's a fire we can't let go, even when the facts say no. Arthur sleeps in Avalon's keep, but Jesus wakes the soul from sleep. Two tales, one heart, the lines we draw, belief's a map of love and all. We measure proof with scholars' pen, but hope runs deeper than their ken. Some need swords and ancient kings, some need death to break its sting. Meaning bends the way we choose, faith and reason sometimes lose. We build our worlds on what we trust. Legends fade and saints turn to dust, but hope's a fire we can't let go, even when the facts say no. Arthur sleeps in Avalon's keep, but Jesus wakes the soul from sleep. Two tales, one heart, the lines we draw, belief's a map of love and all. It's easy to scoff, to call it untrue, but hearts hold fast to the stories they choose. Arthur or Jesus, myth or divine, the truth we hold shapes how we shine.
Fuck King Arthur, he's a Mongo. He's a fucking Mongo with a round table. Yeah, he's a Mongo. Yeah, who needs a fucking wizard to help him. He's a Mongo, right? Fuck King Arthur. King Arthur is a myth. He's a myth. Well, somebody fucking cut it out, Taylor. Can't you behave yourself? Stop it, bro. Yeah.
It's easy to scoff, to call it untrue, but hearts hold fast to the stories they choose. Arthur or Jesus, myth or divine, the truth we hold shapes how we shine.
Now we aren't strangers, are we?
Subscribe to Matt Taylor TV. It's wacky, zany, and totally crazy. Subscribe to Matt Taylor TV. It's delicious.
I've got to get back for the Matt Taylor TV 8 o'clock show.
it's just come to mind that Chris Brindle, remember when he was doing a record 24 hours, but on the 23rd hour, like 23 hours 50 minutes, he couldn't resist it. So he knocked one out. So embarrassing. He knocked one out because obviously he can't go a whole 24 hours without knocking one out, can you? Especially if you're an incel from Preston, you know. And so, man, and then that 24-hour marathon came to a sudden close. The street live stream got shut down. That always tickles me, that does. Thank you for bringing up Banana Daz. Yeah, Banana Daz, Barbara or Babs McKay are both more than happy to call me a pedo on a public platform such as YouTube. And then when I politely asked, hey, excuse me, that ain't nice, that is false, that's incorrect. Would you mind coming onto my panel and allowing me the opportunity to put you straight and for you to have the opportunity to apologise and to correct the audience? They're nowhere to be seen. You know what I mean? Banana Daz, you know, fucking hell. Banana Daz and Barbara are all too quick to jump on the panel to berate and bully a vulnerable woman. They're like there in a flash. But when I ask them to come onto my panel and explain why they are falsely accusing me of being a pedo, which puts me in mortal danger, I hasten to add. I live in one of the most deprived neighbourhoods in the UK, and if any of my neighbours believed the bullshit that the likes of Banana Daz and Barbara are putting out about me, my house would be torched. And it not very nearly happened, but that horrible degenerate, luckily my neighbourhood know who I am and they appreciate the bullshit that's said about me. But yeah, that rolled me up, and that Banana Daz is just another coward, in my opinion. He's an absolute coward. Just like Babs. Coward. Bullies. They ain't no fucking warriors. They're nasty individuals who make themselves feel bigger and stronger and better by taking out on vulnerable people less fortunate than themselves.
Subscribe to Matt Taylor TV. You'll never know what you'll get.
I watch Matt Taylor TV because he's got big bazookas like me.
From the moment I could walk, they line me up in queues, tell me fairy tales and dressed them up as truth. Said a man from long ago died to set me free, then flew in Santa Claus with gifts under the tree. Authority with a straight face, eyes so sure and wide, said don't you ever doubt us or you'll be cast outside. If it's not gaslighting, then what is this game? Stories dressed as gospel, keeping us in shame. If it's not gaslighting, then what is this game? Stories dressed as gospel, keeping us in shame. They're gaslighting blues, I've been fed those lines. Dead men rising, slave bells shine. Bullshit dressed in holy light. Truth is burning through the night. Gaslighting blues, but once, then it's done. But the dead don't walk, they don't come back. If they could, we'd see them crop this track. Nazareth tales and the holes in his hands, but no one's rising up across the lands. If it happened once, it would happen again. But the grave still swallows women and men. Gaslighting blues, I've been fed those lines. Dead men rise, enslaved those shine. Bullshit dressed in holy light. Truth is burning through the night. Gaslighting blues, but I won't believe this time. Yeah. They said I'd be damned if I asked why. Punished for the courage just to deny. Killed for doubt, scorned for truth. But I'm tearing down this roof. And gaslighting blues, I'm done with your chains. Done with the whispers, done with the games. Bullshit dressed in holy light, but I see through the night. Gaslighting blues, I won't believe this time. No sinner, no savior, no true fairy lie. I've opened my eyes.
Why?